Good morning, everyone. It's me. I'm back. I hope you don't get sick of my faces, but I'm on a bit of a roll here. Okay. So I was speaking to a client of mine. She's a stunning girl. I mean, early 20s, and she's had a really hard time with bullies. And if you look at her, she's just absolutely gorgeous, and she's like a little mouse. Totally relate. So I'm going to just share a little bit about my story because if I can help anyone out there, sorry, I'll try not to move around. If I can help anyone out there who has been bullied and who has, lack of self-esteem, if I share my story with you and I can help you, then I will just do it. I'll put myself out there. I'm going to try not to trigger myself as I do it, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to share some personal details with you. It's, it's interesting because when I do it, it's like I'm kind of removing the shame off it as well. Like, sometimes you have secrets and things that you keep to yourself that you don't want anyone to know. And when you speak and express it, like all the the shame and the darkness kind of dissolves, and you just like, here I am, which is kind of what I'm doing. So it's a good experiment for me. But also I just really want to help, especially young girls. I've worked with lots of young women throughout my career, and it's in fact the book that I'm trying to formulate right now is all about helping kind of adolescents, and it's it's something that's a subject that's very dear to my heart. Anyway, so I was bullied at home, I was bullied at school, and what I'm really worried about now is so you get bullied at home, you get bullied at school, and then you've got social media. Like, what kind of society are we living in now? It's so dangerous for young people. How are they going to have any kind of anchor into themselves and into, normal reality where people just interact normally? Now we've got this added layer of like, it's like a war going on, and people can be so mean. And you can kill people. I mean, I don't mean it like that, but so their spirit can die. People commit suicide. I mean, this is a serious battle going on, and I really want to help people to kind of not feel alone. So I was bullied at home. I was bullied at school. I didn't help matters because I was. I kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. I used to run around in caftans with no shoes on, reading books on ancient Egypt. I mean, I did not help myself. I did not help my cause. And I was always quite outspoken, and I then became a model and I was on television, and that didn't help me either. So some of the things that I was called a whore, I was called a Satanist, I was called fat, ugly, non-intelligent, my whole life from a young age. I never fitted in anywhere. Kids just didn't like me. I was just, So I just kept on withdrawing into myself and withdrawing into myself. I used to be an actress. I used to do one-act plays. And I just kept withdrawing. I was bullied there. And I just kept withdrawing into myself more and more and more. And I actually started stuttering when I was a teenager. I couldn't speak properly. I would go either speak too much or just, and then I felt awkward in my speech. And so I was a model, and from about the age of 15. I don't recommend the modeling industry. Please don't send your girls into the industry. It's a very dangerous place. I was nearly attacked. All kinds of things went down. It's not good, and it's not good for your because I was told I was fat. I was eating cabbage leaves. It's a horrible experience. I don't recommend it. But I did some good work though, and I actually got back into modeling a couple of years ago, for older women, and it was quite empowering for me because I was like, right, I'm going to go back in the industry, and I'm going to just, and it was actually quite good because I was much more confident, and I didn't feel like I had to hide away, and it was a good experience for me. Anyway, so I was called all these names from a young age, and it was so wounding to me. It was like my spirit just withered away. So what I cut my hair off, I made myself fat, I never wore high heels, I stopped wearing makeup, I wore, baggy clothes, I made myself, just hide away from the world. I was always me. I still had fun, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like, I was living a hideous life or anything, but I just withered away inside, and I didn't like, to stand out, and I've always stood out. I'm a big personality. I'm outspoken. I'm supposed to be. I'm a Leo Aries, all fire. I'm supposed to be. If you look at your chart, you're actually supposed to be your chart, and if you're not, you're suffering. So, so from about the age of say 23 to about 37, I hit my light. I just hid away. I just didn't make myself look attractive, and I just hid away. I mean, I was always doing the work. I was always putting myself out there, but I wasn't living like who I truly was. And so when I moved to Chile, like the people that I hung out with, they were quite sophisticated. And my ex, who were good friends, he's a lot older than I am, and so I was around a lot of older, sophisticated women, and they really looked after themselves. They were in their late 40s, 50s, and they were slim, they were gorgeous, they, had makeup and hair. Like, Chilean woman can be really, really stunning. And I was like, damn. A part of me was, I wish I could be like that, but I was always a little bit like, I can't look after myself. And then, I learned something from them. So I started kind of looking after myself more. I started wearing high heels. I started, wearing more makeup, and it was very interesting for me because, and now I feel really like I'm happy to be beautiful. I'm happy, and I say thank you to my body, and I say thank, and I don't care if people have always assumed the worst about me anyway. Like, I'm like a stereo monogamous, and I've been called like predatory, and Nicole, she must be sleeping around all the time. I mean, I've had all kinds of crap label lobbed at me, thrown at me, and it's been really interesting for me because I've had to, and I've done this all by myself. I haven't really gelled with psychologists or psychiatrists or anything like that. I've done it all on my own, through meditation, through connecting to the divine. Thank God I had my spirituality. Thank God I had that, because that was what saved me, And so what I did was I progressively undid the tapes that were in my head telling me I was this and that, and the methods to do that. And in fact, I believe that people like me, and I'll say it because it's true, people like me who have something to say, who are truly empathic, who truly understand the nature of, I'm always learning. I'm not like the wise guru on the top of the hill, do you know what I mean? But I have insight. And I want to help. People like us who are sensitive, very highly sensitive, we get attacked because they smell us. They can. There's the spiritual perspective, and I'll go into that another point. And they know we're coming, like the beings that control planet Earth. But also, just other human beings, they can smell that we're different, and they'll attack you because because we challenge people. We see people, really see them. Oh, and if I see someone and they don't like it, they'll come after me. There, not anymore. I've broken agreement. I don't need to deal with that level of reality anymore because I've broken my contract with that level of reality. However, and also forgiveness. I've forgiven all the people that I've interacted with, and I've cut the cords of negativity, and I've send them wonderful light and all kinds of things. And you know what? Some of the people that have bullied me have come back even just a couple of days ago. Have emailed me or whatever and said, you know what, I'm really sorry that I bullied you. You were just too much, and it's good. So I believe that now I feel, I feel so free these days, and I feel really happy to be myself, and I give grateful thanks to my body, because this is the vessel that Goddess gave me, and I might as well enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyone out there that is experiencing this kind of bullying, I send you so much love and light. I asked Goddess to help release people from being bullied, and stay off social media. I'm on social media, but I can do it, I have a level of detachment. But young people, they're like fully into it, and don't take the opinions of other people so seriously. Find your own inner voice, find your own true self, speak to Goddess, speak to your angels, speak to your divine spirit guides, and we all have them, they're really real. And not make yourself beautiful, but honor the body that you're in. Play like an otter, enjoy your femininity or your masculinity. I'm speaking for the feminine here. Be like a human animal, enjoy life, and don't take the opinions of others seriously. And if you do, use it to your advantage. Say, you know what? maybe this is my karma. Maybe I have like the social outcast karma. I'm like the witch at the stake, being burnt at the stake kind of karma. I'm the one speaking for God. God is kind of karma. They tend to kill us. But I don't believe that. I break all contracts with that. So this is the time of awakening, and people like us are here to speak the truth and the light and the way, and nothing is going to take us out because the waves of change are here, and we are the ones that we've been waiting for. So much love and light, and and speak up. If you've been bullied, help somebody else who's being bullied. Speak out against this, because we have to change the world, otherwise we're doomed. Not really, we're eternal beings, and this is our playground. But I'd like to have a different kind of playground. I'd like a more fun ride, please. Thanks, guys. Mwah, much love.